What's up, guys?
Hello.
Hey, guys. Adrienne Carlton here with eXp Realty, and I'm with my trusted colleague,
Jessy Coghill, also with eXp Realty.
and we are a part of Yeg Cribs.
Mm-hmm.
That's our real estate team, and we work in the Edmonton and surrounding area. We are here to help you buy and sell real estate.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
This video is exciting. I feel like people are really going to like what we have to say on this.
I know. So if you want to know what's up and coming in the Spruce Grove area, you're thinking about moving out here, then this is an exciting video for you. So we're going to touch on some of the big things that are happening.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, one of the most exciting things, we've said in another video, but if you haven't seen it, then this is new news for you. We are getting a
Costco.
Costco is our dream as moms. I mean, we do the grocery shopping usually. So just to buy those amazing planters and all the fun things, it's going to be really sick.
And the accessibility, like other than having to drive to Edmonton to go. So that's like,
oh my God. Like I would go to Costco probably 5 times more if it was local.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, right now it's a half-hour drive, and when you're a full-time mom or a full-time hockey mom like Jessy, which is like a full-time job in itself.
Oh yeah,
you want things close. So that's super cool. Plus, it's gonna create a lot of jobs, right?
Yeah. With like all these new places that we're gonna talk about, including the Costco, it's just gonna bring so much more jobs to the area, and I think it's gonna be great.
Yeah. So if you have a teen that you're like, I want them to have a job, they want to have a job, or you're going to be moving here looking for work. There's just so many new opportunities that are going to be coming up. And I know a few people that work at Costco, and they say it's like one of the greatest places to work.
I've heard the same thing too.
Yeah.
So I think that they have a great pay rate for one. I think that there's also a lot of other benefits from working there too, potentially even personal benefits. I'm not 100% sure, but from what I've heard from people, I think it's a pretty good place to work at.
Yeah. And there's also, there's a chocolate factory coming.
There is.
So in Stony Plain. So again, I don't know if I should know this. Someone told me before. I don't remember the name of it.
Yeah. I think it's called English Bay.
English Bay.
Don't correct me.
That sounds
correct me if I'm wrong on that one, but I believe that I've seen that somewhere. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So again, more jobs, just more people that have large businesses like that. Like this is a factory. They're seeing the value in coming to Stony Plain because of the community, because of what we offer. And Stony Plain is offering them perks and benefits to set their business up there because they want to grow. So it's a really good collaborative relationship where the tri-region area is really thinking, how can we attract some of these great places to open up in our area?
Yeah.
And so they're working on that so that they can provide more jobs, more, well, let's be real, more taxes money, which helps.
More amenities.
Yeah, which helps. When there's more tax money coming in, they can help bring more amenities and more resources and stuff to the residents of their area. So that's super cool. Let's go to our trusty list. So first up on the list, Jessy's going to take it away.
So the first one that we have coming, which actually is super exciting, is called the Heavy Metal Place Civic Center. That is completely done, I believe, and the grand opening is in May. So basically what that is there's going to be 2 arenas there, including a spectator arena. So whether that be ice surfaces or non-ice to do other types of sports on or other types of
Have you gotten word that this is going to help for hockey?
Absolutely.
Because she's a hockey mom. There's not enough ice time in Spruce Grove, right?
Yeah.
That's been a problem.
It's a problem always. The more ice, the better. So these 2 arenas are definitely going to help kind of relieve that.
That's so awesome.
It really is. So another thing that's going in there too is a satellite library branch. So I'm not exactly sure what they mean by satellite.
It's probably an extension of this main Spruce Grove library, but it's another location, which is good because Spruce Grove is growing so much now that I feel like it's handy to have a couple different locations.
2 different locations.
For that kind of thing. Yeah.
No, that makes sense too. Also going in there is a black box theater and art gallery. So whether they're
artsy sounding.
Whether they're going to be putting on plays or drama productions, having art displayed or different types of events going on there.
The Spruce Grove Arts Council is a part of that. So if you're an artist and you're moving out this way, maybe you want to connect with the Spruce Grove Arts Council, see what they're offering, what that's all about.
Yeah.
It's nice that they have like an actual hub now. So
yeah, it sounds like it could almost be used as like a venue too, like other than like the ice surfaces, the library and the theater. Potentially venue for
events venue.
Yeah, events venue. Another cool thing that's going in there too is a community walking track. So
get your speed walk on.
Yeah, get your speed walk on, which is kind of nice, if we get down and out in these 40 below winters sometimes here in Spruce Grove area, that you can go somewhere else to walk other than the Tri-Leisure Center inside.
They're going to charge or if that'll be free.
I'm wondering the same thing too, actually.
Yeah, because if you don't have to pay, like at the Tri-Leisure, you have to pay to walk on their track.
Yeah.
So I wonder if this is a solution for, hey, some people need to walk, they want to walk, but they can't afford that full membership at the Tri-Leisure. Now we've got this other option. So Spruce Grove, if you're watching, people of the government of Spruce Grove, I really hope this is free for our residents.
Me too.
But I guess we'll see. We don't have any information on that.
Yeah. So again, like that's either nearing completion or is already completed. I know that there is a scheduled grand opening for the beginning of May. So that's something that's super exciting.
Yeah.
And super easy to get to too. Might I add, it's just right off Highway 16. So the Yellowhead Highway. So it's
like North Spruce Grove, right?
Northeast Northeast Spruce Grove.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So
by the Kenton Village area, right? There's a whole shopping complex up there that's like maybe a newer developed area.
Yeah, that area is really grown.
There's a lot going in there. Yeah. So if you're looking at buying kind of on the north end of Spruce Grove, that's a nice hub that you're going to be close to with the heavy metal place. They got a Mickey D's in there. They got a Timmy's in there.
Yeah.
There's a grocery store. So
yeah,
it's a good little area.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah. So next up, City Center. Is that it for that?
For that one.
Okay.
Yeah, that one is it for
heavy
metal place.
City Center revitalization. So this is cool because the Spruce Grove, Stony Plain, they've been around for a while now. The city centers both needed like a facelift. So they've done Stony Plain. Stony Plain is beautiful. It already was really cool with all the murals. The Old Town Stony Plain is the neighborhood that their city center is in. So it's got this kind of old vintage feel of like.
It does. It feels like an old little like Main Street. It kind of resembles that when you go down Stony and walk down there. It's like a quaint little
feeling. Place. Yeah. It's lots of nice brick and like old fashioned lights. And it actually has a pretty good rep. Like people know of Stony Plain and they know of its charm. So if you like that charming, quieter feeling town, Stony Plain is totally for you. But now they've done the revitalization of City Center in Spruce Grove, which it really needed. It looks a lot nicer. They do a lot of stuff down there. Like they'll do markets and show and shines. And they've really purposed in Spruce Grove to try and liven up that area and make it more like a hub that would be similar to what you'd see in the city where you have your downtown areas where things happen there.
Yeah.
Spruce Grove and Stony Plain's never really been like that. So I think they're finally catching the feel that like people want culture. They want things to go to. They want events.
Yeah.
And so that's happening now. So that's really cool. It looks great down there. I have an office down there where we meet and it's just a lot nicer.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Part of that area too, I have to add, you were talking about one of the events. I know something that's really good down there in the summertime. I can't remember what it's exactly called, but they have some type of barbecue event.
Oh, the Rib Fest.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So
that's something you want to check out.
But Rib Fest kind of happens at Central Park.
Oh, does it?
More so, which we're going to talk about that. Let's bridge it into Central Park and then we'll hit my
good. So Central Park, we have a revitalization coming there that they're hoping to have completed by summer of 2025. So it was a multi-year project. Construction started in 2024 and they're going to do new and improved amenities, improve public spaces, aiming to make the park and a more central gathering for the place of the community. So something that was in there before too is that we did have a community skate park. They have completely revamped that to make it almost, you and I couldn't find the word for it, but almost like a total wheel park.
Yes, a wheel park.
All wheels. So whether that be skateboard, rollerblades, scooters, kind of
BMX, like it's just like a massive wheel park.
Yeah.
Which is super cool.
Yeah. So that's really fun too, which kind of gives like youth in our area something fun to do and outside. So I think that was long overdue too. So I'm happy that they're doing that.
Totally. And like there's a Spruce Grove Skate Park Society, I think, that they were really behind getting the funding for this. So they accessed a grant that is, I mean, it's not a grant that just everybody gets, but it's a certain amount of money that's chosen for somewhere in Canada that they allow monies to go to this kind of thing. They chose Spruce Grove. They liked the vision and what our needs were and felt that we were an appropriate fit for all this funding. So that's why,
so cool.
This massive. So we're a community where you have residents that live there that care about something for their kids, like, hey, I'd love to, have a better skate park. And so they form this society, and then now they're making change and they're pushing to get awesome things brought to Spruce Grove. I'm just kind of rambling about this because I feel like it's kind of a cool aspect about our community, right?
Yeah.
You've got residents that like actually
care about what's going.
Yeah, they're stepping up and they're pushing to bring awesome things to our area. Yeah. So shout out to that Spruce Grove Skate Society. You guys did an awesome job on that. I really hope I'm saying your society name correctly. If I'm not, type it in the comments. But yeah, so that's where the Rib Fest is that whole city. That
my mistake.
Yeah. So I think Rib Fest could be really hype when this whole area is changed. It's going to be off the hook. So make sure if you move here, you hit up Rib Fest. It's always in the summer.
Yeah. So another cool thing too about Central Park area is they decorate it. It's lights out when it comes to Christmas time.
It's
so
beautiful.
They light up every single tree in the area, top to bottom, like these massive spruce trees. So you can't miss it. Hopefully they're doing the same thing that they have done previous years, but they almost create like a little community skate ring where it's like you can skate around this ring, and the city
it's surrounded in trees that are all lit up and decorated. I hope they make that bigger. Maybe they'll make it bigger.
Maybe they will. Be like they have fire pits there too. Yeah. So when you're cold, you can go and make a fire, heat yourself up by the fire. So that's something that's super cute over in that area as well.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see when how it's all going to look and come together.
Yeah.
Another big thing that we have coming up is the My Shack Metro Ballpark. So this is a massive deal. Like it's a high level ballpark. There's going to be a lot at this area at the grounds. We're going to have a microbrewery, an outdoor amphitheater, an 80-unit condominium building called the DiMaggio.
How cool.
It's so cool. And actually, Jessy was mentioning just the location of this condo, if you want to touch on that.
Yeah. So kind of like where the ballpark, I believe, where it kind of like spans out into like a triangle, the condo is going to sit behind it. So basically, if you're buying on one side of the condo, you're going to get a view of the ballpark, or a view of, I think on the backside too is going to be either treed green space, or there might even potentially be a pond back there.
Because there's a reserve that it's backing onto. So you've got two really good views.
Yeah. Even if you don't like baseball, at least you're not looking at another concrete building.
Yeah. Like a parking lot or whatever.
Or a parking lot. And even not just baseball either, because like you said, with there being an amphitheater there, I'm sure there's going to be other types of events and maybe live music that you'll be able to hear from your balcony or from your window.
Seriously. Like go out on your balcony with a beer, watch the ball game.
Yeah.
It almost seems wrong. It's like you're getting free
for
events.
it, right? How could you go wrong?
Super cool facility. And, again, these facilities are bringing jobs and just more activity. They're great for the economy. All these people coming are now going to frequent the businesses. They're going to stay at the hotels. So this boosts our economy in a massive way, which is so great. And I want to give a shout out to My Shack. They're actually a heavy duty equipment and crane rental company. They have been so good to the community. They're always giving back. So they have helped sponsor this whole facility. And that's why it's called the My Shack ballpark. So check them out. maybe they're hiring as well. If you're moving out here and you're looking for a job, or if you need equipment rentals, go to them. We always want to give a shout out to the people that are making a difference in our community. And these guys have definitely been that. I've actually had the honor of working with them, helping their family members buy several different homes out in the area. And these are true quality, good people. So just want to give them a shout out and say thank you for giving back to our community.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. So what's next on our little list?
So that kind of just leaves us with new residential and commercial development that's kind of happening in and around our area. So several new projects that are on the go, shaping Spruce Grove's residential and commercial landscape. We have an area going into Kenton called Kenton Flats, which is kind of in that, again, northeast area. It's a 74 unit, 4-story apartment complex being built by Cantero Homes.
Amazing.
So that's something
we
new
need
that's
more
coming.
condos.
We
for
do.
Sure.
Yeah,
we've got
I think so
a
too.
55 plus community being built in Heritage Creek. So again, if you're older and you're looking for that, adult community living vibe, there's more of that
very
coming.
Nice.
Are
very
they? Have you
nice.
seen them?
Yeah, I think I've seen some of them over in that area. If I think I am thinking of the same place.
So they're like the ones that are already built, they're adding on to that?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, they're so nice. Yeah, this is a higher end adult living condo vibe.
I believe it's gated community as well.
Okay.
If I'm believing, I think it's the
I
same
think
place
it is.
it is.
Yeah,
it's gated.
And it's like right beside Grove Heritage Park, which is in the middle of Spruce Grove, and it is a forest that Spruce Grove is built around. It's so beautiful. There's walking trails. And so if you live near there, like you're just a couple minute walk right into the forest where you can go for walks. So, and the trails, just to throw into that, we have 44 kilometers of trails through Spruce Grove that are all interconnected. So you could run a marathon on those trails. I think a marathon's 40 kilometers, but lots of opportunities for all the things on those trails.
So another one coming up is the South Century Industrial Park. So city owned, fully serviced industrial lots available for sale. So just again, kind of clearing some area for more industrial to kind of be added back in more into our community.
Yeah, which shows there's a need for it. Yeah, because we're growing and we're a good place to invest in, and people are starting businesses here. Lastly, we've got Highway 16 and Jennifer Heil Way development. There's going to be a mixed use project featuring 320 multifamily units and commercial spaces, with the first phase targeting possession in Q3 of 2025.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
So some of these things that we're talking about, you might not see them on MLS. Pre-sales don't always go on MLS. So even like the DiMaggio, you're not seeing anything about that on MLS right now. So that's why it's good to get connected with realtors that know what's coming up. They know about different projects, because some of those won't hit the market for a long time. So you can get involved in pre-sales before they're available to, the market on MLS. So reach out to us. Point. Yeah. If you have questions, like for example, the DiMaggio, the pre-sales aren't even available yet for that. So if you're like, hey, I really want to be informed when they're starting to break ground, when the pre-sale is going to be available, call us. We can set you up on our email list to keep you informed of those kinds of things.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And then if you're moving to the Edmonton area, and obviously you should be looking for a local realtor, absolutely reach out to us. We can get you set up on a search. Did we talk about this at the beginning of the video? The pros and cons of
talked about this.
Yeah, realtor.ca versus.
I think we talked about this on a previous video.
Well, let's talk about this.
Yes.
Yeah, there's just pros and cons there's pros to being set up on a search with a realtor. You're going to get homes that hit the market immediately. There's a delay on realtor.ca and the public websites, where if a home gets listed, sometimes there can be a day delay. So if you want to know what's hitting the market right away because you need to get something, you don't have time to wait, and you don't want to be up against 10 offers. Sometimes the key is just getting in there quicker and being the first to know about the property. And maybe you just want some damn breathing room where you're like, I'd like to see the home and at least have a day to think about it. Then, that's where, if you're living in Red Deer or you're close, you can drive up that day. We can get you in for a viewing, and, you've just got a little bit of a buffer of breathing room before the masses start to flock to it. You can have that time to think about it.
Yeah.
So
not a lot of time still.
not a lot of
little
time.
bit.
I don't want to paint a picture that there's a lot of time.
Yeah.
That's a good point. But in this market, to have a half a day or a day to think about it,
Oh, it could make the world of difference.
yeah, it can make a big difference.
Yeah.
So call us. We'll get you set up on a search. And yeah, other than that, if you have any questions about Spruce Grove, if you're thinking of moving here, don't forget to reach out. And if you know someone looking for a home out this way, please feel free to share this video with them, refer them to us, and we would love to give you one of these specially curated gift baskets that only our clients get that call us, that are moving. This is for our YouTube viewers. So we don't give these to just, the regular locals that are buying and selling. This is especially curated for people moving to the area that have met us on YouTube. It's a gift basket that has a ton of local businesses in it, free stuff. Like we've got a cup, we've got a candle.
Yeah, discounts for things to try to just get you kind of, I don't know, situated and kind of know the area a little bit more. Kind of draws you to go check things out a little bit more.
Yeah.
You get this on top of your closing gift.
On top of your closing gift. Good point, Jessy.
2 gifts.
This is I think there's kick-ass caramels in the back here.
Yeah.
So those are manufactured here. They are the best caramels you'll ever have. So there's a bag of those. This is valued at over $100. And so the businesses here want to welcome you and they want to say thank you for considering them. And so they give some nice gifts. So this is for you. So make sure you call us. Not every realtor is giving this out. This is something special from us and the community. So I think I've belabored the point. You get a gift basket. Thanks so much for tuning in. Did you want to say anything before we go?
No, I think that's it. Yeah.
Okay, right on. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. There, now we're done. Okay, bye.